Let's do some stuff with strokes and using the shape builder tool. Okay, this is Dave Allen, I'm Good and Geeky, and what I've done so far is I've put the text in there and I've made a few changes to it. I've turned it into curves rather than it be text, and I made the line on the K a little bit longer. So this one here, I went to the node tool and I brought this set of nodes down a bit to put it exactly where I wanted it to be. I did the same sort of thing with these two P shapes as well. So now what I want to do is I want to put an outline around them. So let's do the word think first of all. So let's grab that there, and we're going to put a stroke on it. So we'll have a stroke on it there, going to be quite large. Yeah, that should do it. Okay, so that's good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand the stroke. So you can do it with a 3-finger swipe down, or we can go to this menu at the top here, and I'm going to do expand stroke. Okay, so that's the strokes expanded. If we go to this here, we can see that it has all expanded and everything's the way it's supposed to be. There's some odd stuff going on around this top part of the T here and around this top part of the I here as well, but we can work with that. That's not a problem. Basically what we're looking for is we're looking to get this all as one big sort of blob and to delete the word think from in the middle of this. So I think probably the best way to do this is to, when you've got these selected, is to go into the shape editor tool or the shape builder tool, and then all you've got to do is to go through this here and say which bits you want to keep. And I've got it on the plus sign above, so any bits that I run my pencil through are going to be kept. So that's all going to be kept. Keep all of those bits there. Make sure you get everything there because there's no sort of gaps in between any of these bits here. And now I think I've got everything. So I let go of that there, and that should give me the new shape. Let's move it away and see there's a think underneath. So what I can do is I can grab that now and I can get rid of it. Well, I think probably what I'll do is I'll actually just make it so it's not viewable at the moment. So let's do 2-finger tap on there to undo, and I'm going to go into the layers panel. And in the layers panel, then I'm going to select the word think. So let's get that there. So I can get the word think just in case we need it later. And rather than delete it, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say that should make those invisible. Go back to my layer options there, select them. So some of those there didn't get made invisible, but we can make them invisible. Check the ones that we've got selected there and make them all invisible. So I just noticed this small bit here in between the T and the H at the bottom there where I missed a bit when I was using the shape builder tool. So we can go back into the shape builder tool and just get rid of that. Shape builder tool, get it into this here, and I'll cross those lines there, and that's join those together. And I'll just tidy this bit up at the top bit here as well. So going to cross that there, across there, and got that tidied up a bit as well. Okay, so that's the top part of that done. Let's do the next bit now. Let's do the happy bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all of those there, and I'm going to put a similar outline on those. So let's get the stroke tool and put the width of the stroke to similar to what we had it on the one above, the word think. So we've got that there. That's kind of where we want it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell it to expand stroke. So the stroke's expanded. Just test that by going to the node tool. You can see all the nodes there for the outside bits there. Everything's good. Now what I want to do is I want to go into the shape builder tool again. So let's go to the shape builder tool. And once again, I'm going to go over the top of that there. Keep all the bits that I want to keep together. And do that there, and that there, and that there. So that's got all of those bits there. That's good. Okay, so that's that part done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the outline for where it says think. So I've got those two bits selected now. And what I'm going to do is shape builder tool again. If I go through that there, into that bit there, round here, into the bits where I want it all to be joined together, that's all sort of put it into one big lump. And there's a bit going on there underneath the H, TH of think and the H of happy. So I'm going to go back into the shape builder tool again and just go over that bit there. So that's how you do it. Turn all those outlines into one big blob and join everything together that needs to be joined together, and then deleting any bits and pieces inside where you need to do a bit of cleaning up and tidying up, just to maybe get rid of a H or a T or an extra bit of shape that was left behind. And then you're going to be in business to do the next part of your design. When you're working on something like this, it could be a good idea to actually make a copy of your starting point, just so that you can bring in the text that you started with in case you want to use it somewhere else, maybe to put it across the top of the big blob that you made or whatever. It just could be useful just to have that as a backup. So I'm Dave Allen, I'm Good and Geeky. Put a like onto this video if you found it to be useful, and subscribe to the channel. Talk to you again soon. Bye bye now.